My name is Zachary Bos. Last year, the Boston Poetry Union secured its nonprofit status, which was a great accomplishment for us. For about a dozen years, we've been providing author services and working sort of behind the scenes with literary journals and different book-related enterprises here in Boston. But last year, we finally got our act together and are starting to do it in a more professional way. Penton and Anvil Press is one of the manifestations of that energy. We've been publishing books in journals or taking over ownership of other people's journals and keeping the ball in the air for them for about 5 years. There's an exciting list right now. There's a number of journals over there on the side and books. If the title is Clarion, feel free to take a free copy. Everything else, though, is available for sale. I will now read 2 poems. One's not really a poem. One is a set of quatrains. I live out in the middle of the state, and I come in on the train to Boston every morning, so I write quatrains on the train every day. So I've got about 100 of these quatrains now. Some of them are rye, some of them are not. Most of them, here's a selection from Ceremonies. Easter is coming? Who cares about that? Man, just drop a dime in my fucking hat. If you ain't got a dime, $1 will do. Oh, you don't got a buck? Fuck you. They vary in tone. Do you still write poems? Do you still wear pearls? Do you still say nasty things behind the backs of other girls? I'd love to hear from you. If you still hate me, never mind. A wounded man heard my merli tonade and knew it meant that I'd hurt, as he had. He found and held my hand as if to say, together let's whistle those ghosts away. Now this is about someone in the room. He knows who he is, Roth. Pourquoi tu pleures, mon petit blanc poisson? You always seem such a cheerful garçon. It's all the fault of cette fille that I kissed. The next time love urges, friend, help me resist. And this is also about another poet in the room. That's the last of the turnings. When I asked the poet about his verse, he said, I'm conduit to some spirit. I'd always liked his poetry, its wit, its musicality. Now I fear it. And then the other poem I'll read today is a 14er. Its title is Better Be Unsure. And it has an epigraph that comes from Aristophanes' play The Frogs. I won't read the Greek. She longs for him, but hates him, and yet she wants him back. In the poem. No one in love has ever had to ask if what they feel is love or something else, a madness or dementia or a brain parasite picked up in the tropics, or simple hate bent by some old-school psychodynamic trick of self-defense into obsession that feels like love but only wants to get close enough to stick the knife. Lovers don't sicken with questions. Do I? Dare I? Does she? They don't equivocate. They simply love. And that's the risk of love. You must allow for some chance that she doesn't, never did, never will. That what you feel is an ailment or an error. Trust doubt.